Every night, Doctor, we have bad dreams.
But I was told he will knock 4 times.
Because a shadow is falling over creation. Something vast is stirring in the dark.
I'm going to die.
My name is the Master. The darkness holds only one thing. The end of time itself.
So, the end of time part 1. That's what I've decided to put in 3rd place. To be honest, the only reason I really like the story is the amazing cliffhanger with the Master becoming the whole of humanity, and on top of that, the Time Lords just randomly pop up out of nowhere. And it's a quite a big shame that Russell T Davies kind of flops and completely fails to deliver on the Time Lords in part 2. But certainly part 1, it's quite a nice story, pretty slow paced, all kind of random how everything sort of comes together, you know, with Naismith and everything. But it's always nice to see Bernard Cribbins, Wilf in his last hurrah. And yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good episode, and certainly up there as a very good Christmas special as well.
Who, me?
Don't worry, stand back. What have we got here then?
Don't be stupid. Who are you?
I'm the Doctor.
Well, there can't be 2 of you.
I'm the Doctor, the one, the only, and the best.
This creature came out of the shadows. A man made of metal.
They're my knights in shining armor.
What manner of men are they?
Cybermen.
Oh my God.
What do the Cybermen want?
We'll find out, you and me together.
Now let the new industrial revolution begin. Is it too exciting?
In at second, I've put The Next Doctor, which was the first special. Donna's just left the Doctor, and he arrives in Victorian London, and randomly meets someone who claims to be the Doctor. And, I mean, it was pretty obvious, to be quite honest, that that wasn't going to be the next Doctor. But at the same time, it was very intriguing to find out why this guy thought he was the next Doctor. Because people just randomly think that, obviously. And I loved the hot air balloon being the TARDIS. I thought there were some clever gags in there. And Cyber King at the end. Pretty crazy stuff, but just about sort of has enough reality in it to make it plausible. And Davella Kerwin as Miss Hartigan is absolutely superb. So yeah, this is a really great special. One of my favourite Christmas specials overall, over all of them that have happened. So yeah, great story.
Certain moments in time are fixed. This base on Mars, what happens here must always happen.
This is what?
It's an unknown infection and it's spreading.
Close down all water supplies. Any one of us could already be infected. We've all been drinking the same water.
And if you take that back to Earth, 1 drop. Just 1 drop. Water is patient. Water just waits. Waits down the cliff tops, the mountains, the whole of the world. Water always wins.
Why won't you help, Doctor? If you know all of this, why can't you change it?
Because you die on Mars. You die today.
Blimey, The Waters of Mars. Not only is this my favourite special, it ranks up there as one of my favourite stories of all of New Who, really. And I think this would have been a far more suitable sending off for David Tennant's Doctor than The End of Time. You know, it features the Doctor trying not to interfere with history, but as is often the case, he ends up causing, or partially causing, what happens. And you've got some amazing actors alongside David, who, by the way, is amazing as like a angry version of himself. I just love that realization when he realizes that he's the last of the Time Lords, and so he thinks he can use his powers to change history. But in fact, Adelaide Brooke, played by the amazing Lindsay Duncan, realizes the error of the Doctor's ways and decides to kill herself to preserve history. It's quite a dark story. I mean, it's up there as being one of the darker stories of the Russell T Davies era. And the Flood are absolutely terrifying. Literally, they are very scary. The concept that water can make you become infected with, it's terrifying. Like, if 1 drop had got to Earth, like, the Earth wouldn't have existed, and there would be no way that the Doctor could have stopped it. So really great writing from Phil Ford and Rusty Davies, and amazing acting all around. Definitely up there as one of my favourite stories.